What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 3. So if you haven't seen the third episode of Season 4 of Power Book 2 Ghost, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. It is a simple, free, and anonymous way to support an up-and-coming Black content creator like myself. So if you want to support, the easiest way to do that is by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I am not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words. You will hear me say and so and like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. It is what it is. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And yeah, comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of this week's episode. If I forgot anything, if I'm off on anything, let me know in the comments because I be high and I do be forgetting stuff. Just like last week's episode of Power, I forgot a lot of stuff, so I had to come back and clear up a few things in the middle of the week. I was like, I got to do that. I can't wait a whole week for that. I might get into that in this video as well, but yeah, I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this week's episode. Did I say anything I say? My opinion does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Just want to make sure I say that. And I don't get flagged or no dumb shit. I don't even know how that shit works, but either way. I grade the episodes before and after the reviews because I be forgetting about what happened on the show and I changed my mind at the end. But this week's episode was good. I have to give this week's episode, and I would have to give it a B+, damn near A-. This episode was very good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give B+. I gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it again so I can see if I want to give it an A-. We shall see, but we're gonna get into it. Power Ghost Book 2's Season 4, Episode 3. If you have not seen it, turn this video off. I'm about to spoil the entire episode. I just woke up, so I gotta have my coffee. I'm sorry. Okay. So, I ain't even got my notes pulled up. God damn it. Here we go. So the first scene is with Tariq and Braden, and they meeting with the buyer for Tariq's cars. So now him and Braden fucking walking. She got Braden out here walking down. So Tariq and Monet, they meet up with Tariq's little, I don't know who that guy is to him. Was it the gay guy? He like Tariq's PI or something, I don't know. But he tells them that he's been surveilling Kate's place and she hasn't been there in a while. So then we get this scene in Effie's dorm room where Effie tells Kane about missing her interview to help him out with the Russians. She's like, so now I got to fill out this application. I got to make sure it's solid. So Kane kind of fell away. You can tell in this scene they're trying to show us that Kane and Effie are kind of catching feelings, but they don't want to show it or say it for that matter. So then we get this scene where Drew tells Diana about, Monet having that conversation with Janet, like, did I fuck my kids up and all that. So Diana's like, so does that mean that you're done trying to kill her? And Drew was like, man, I ain't even worried about that right now. I'm too focused on trying to be known as number 2. And Diana like, are you fucking crazy? She's like, I want out. And as soon as I get the open opportunity, I'm telling Noma I want out. And Drew's like, bitch, are you fucking crazy? And I'm like, girl, did you not hear what Effie just told you in the last episode? She said you either in or you out with a bullet. Like, come on. You ain't that baby, unfortunately. So then we get this scene at Davis' firm where he's pleading with the client to keep his case at Davis's firm, but the client still says no, leaves. And he tries to put on his counsel. I forgot the girl name that he fucked with. I can't remember her name. I gotta learn it, find it out, whatever. I didn't realize she might be an integral part of the show now. I don't know. I just feel like anybody that's in this season is irrelevant at this point because this is the last season. So I'm like learning names when we about to get rid of these people. It's kind of like, because like I learned that dude Junior's name just for him to get shot up by Tariq in the season premiere, last season's finale. I can't remember. I'm that burned out. So after the client dips, Tariq comes in. He tells Davis, I want to get back in the game. He's like, I know you know somebody I could get a, I know you. He's like, I need a connect. I know you know somebody. And Davis is like, I do know a guy, but you know what? I want 20%. And Tariq's like, that's extortion. Davis ain't got no clients. He ain't got no money coming in. He like, fuck that. So then we get this scene at the Tejada house. Monet calls this family meeting. She asking the kids why Noma is texting her, telling her that she don't need her at work. She's not needed in the office today or some shit. I'm just like, they acting like they work in an actual business building and shit. You're not needed at work. Like, what? So the kids, of course, trying to defend Noma. They're like, oh, she just wants you to rest and get back to your 100% self. So this is when Noma and Kane, not Noma. This is when Kane and Drew both get texts from Noma about Obi, but they get different assignments. Drew gets told to go to Obi's house to investigate because Obi's missing. And Kane is told to take on Obi's responsibilities until he pops back up. So we starting to see the roles that Noma wants them to play, these Tejada boys. Did anybody else read those texts in Noma's voice? She's like, Obi has disappeared. Go to his house to investigate. I was in my head reading that shit in Noma's voice. It was funny. I don't care. So now we get the scene at the precinct. Detective Carter is still holding Obi, even though he's telling him he's free to go at any time. And he's still asking about the green cards, and Obi is swearing that he got the green cards the legit way. So Carter's like, I saw the paperwork. I know it was Congressman Tate. And Obi's like, I'd be so lucky to know a congressman. And Carter's like, but Tariq does. And I know that you know Tariq. And Obi's like, I don't know a Tariq. So then Carter pulls the bluff. And I don't know how, but I knew this shit was a bluff before he even did it. Because he steady telling this nigga he not even under arrest. He free to go. So Carter slides this folder over. And he's like, so why is it pictures in this folder of you and Tariq together? So Obi falls for the shit. And he's like, I want to make a phone call. And then Carter's like, oh, I was only fucking with you. You good to go? I knew that fucking folder was a bluff. This nigga Carter got his ass. Didn't even matter, though, by the time we get to the... So, then we get this scene. Davis takes Tariq and Braden to meet with a connect, a new plug. That's some underground fight club. Introduces him is a guy named Zion who works for a guy named Roman, or works with him. I don't know what the situation is. So Zion turns them down because he's telling them they only sell 15 bricks at a time, and Tariq and them only wanted 12. Something, I don't know. So the dudes, Zion, he starts telling Tariq, like, basically he ain't nothing like Ghost. He like, even if you tried to go, just because you went to go get you a white boy like Ghost, he get all up in Braden's face. Is you crazy like Tommy? So this is when the dude Roman comes in. And he throws like a couple little baggies of product on the table. And then him and Zion leave. They leave the room. So then Davis tells Tariq and Braden, like, the only reason Zion took this meeting was because of your last name, Tariq. He's like, so now y'all got to find a way to convince him to work with y'all, whatever it takes. So then we get to see, and we finally get to meet Obi's brother. I don't remember his name. I'm not, like I said, this is the last season. Really trying to learn names. I don't know. Redundant for me. I'll try though. If it's said and I remember to write it down, I will. So Obi is still at the precinct. He calls his brother. He tells him he lies and tells him he's working late. He'll be home soon. And before he could tell him about anybody stopping by, Obi's brother's like, oh, one of your coworkers is here to see you right now. So Obi's like, put him on the phone. It's Drew. And Drew's like, Noma sent me. We got to get to work. And Obi tells Drew, well, you need to come get me out of prison. So Drew ends the call with Obi. And as Drew is about to leave, Obi fucking brother starts talking too much. And this nigga mentions the damn green cards. I'm so grateful to your company for getting me the green cards. So Drew automatically started putting shit together. He's like, when did you get in the country? I'm just like, oh my God, this damn boy, he should have never said nothing. I'm like, Obi, you ain't tell your brother that shit was on the hush hush? But he thought he could trust Drew. But Drew uses that to get Obi killed later on in the episode. We'll get to that. So this is when Drew calls Davis and tells him about Obi. He's just trying to make Davis get these clients. Ain't nobody asking for Davis. So Davis is like, I'm tied up at the moment, but I'll send someone. Talking about his little council bitch that he fucking. I gotta learn her name because I feel bad for keep saying that. But that's what we seen. That's what happened. So then we get this scene where Monet, she's questioning Diana. She asks her if Tariq told her that Monet asked Diana if Tariq told her that Monet gave Kate Tasha's address. And Diana's like, no, Tariq only mentioned Tommy, no Kate. And as she's saying that, the camera zooms in on her fidgeting with her hand. And of course, Monet notices that it's too. Then they give us this flashback of a young Monet having a very young Drew and Diana cutting and bagging up coke for her. And she telling them not to talk about what they do at home, at school. And they start practicing like what to say or whatever. And as Diana's giving her answers, she's fidgeting with her hand. Obviously showing that she's lying. So that shows us, okay, we know she was lying when she was just talking to Monet. So then we get to saying Tariq suggests to Brayden, we take out Zion's buyers. I'm like, this nigga just a wild nigga. And Brayden's just like, nigga, we need to think smart. Like, what are you talking about? But I like the way Tariq thinks. That nigga's a smart nigga. So then Brayden gets this damn text from Becca. She talking about something. I need to see you now, but it's not like life-threatening, urgent. But Brayden ain't like the conversation he was having with Tariq, so he was like, fuck, I gotta go get my sister. She needs me. Even though the text clearly said non-threatening. So we get to saying at the precinct, Davis's little council jump that she is digging in Carter's ass, threatening all types of, misconduct suits and whatnot. Carter is completely unfazed. He don't give a fuck. He like, by the time you do all that, I'll have his ass on some real charges. I'll have Obi ass on some real charges. But she springs Obi out. So then outside the prison, Drew, I don't know if it's outside the prison. That'd be risky for them to meet up right there. Wherever they met at after Obi gets out, Obi tells Drew, like, not to tell Noma about him getting locked up. And Drew's like, well, I want to move up in the business. So they shake on it, even though this nigga Drew. So we get to seeing Brayden. He comes down to Becca's dorm room. She in there freaking out, talking about the university is kicking her out of her room because they name not on the building no more. So they about to give it to the next person who name about to be on the wrong child. And Brayden's like, really, Becca? And she's like, can you front me some cash? And he's like, I'm short right now. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? So, Obi's back with Noma. He tells her that he was detained by ICE. And Noma's like, Drew, is that true? And Drew's like, oh, yeah. So then, this nigga Drew's like, yeah, and Obi's brother told me ever since we got him the green cards. And Noma's like, what do you mean we? And I'm just like, oh, this nigga Drew shiesty. Y'all shook on it. That shit ain't mean nothing to him. So, of course, Drew puts the connection together. He, between Tariq and Tate and the whole situation, how Obi got the green cards. Oh, Kane is also there. Kane's like, yeah, I don't know no Tate. Only Tariq do. So Noma, she asks Obi flat out, did Tariq help you get those green cards? And in return, did you help Tariq escape that day of the shootout? Escape his execution. So Obi's like, you said it yourself. Tariq is brilliant. What sense would it make to take him out? And Noma's like, you're right. And she walks over so smooth. And Obi's like, what'd she say? She walks over smooth and she's like, you lost focus. And Obi's like, I haven't lost focus. You don't know the stuff I did to you and that I did for you. And as he's saying that, this knife comes out of nowhere in Noma's hand and slice right. I mean, go right through his shit right from the bottom. And I was like, okay. Because we ain't seen Noma put in no work yet. We ain't really seen her put no work in. So it's just like, when they bring in these scary characters, we got to see them put in some work for them to get that title. Like I be saying on the Shy, we haven't really seen Alicia do anything compared to what, if you watch the Shy, then you know it's a new villain, Alicia, and the old villain, Duda, who already done put in work, and we have seen what he can do and what he done. But Alicia coming in, and she's supposed to be this big bad wolf, but we ain't seen her really do nothing yet. So I'm just like, in this situation, it was with Noma. We see you come in, and you all scary and mysterious, and we not supposed to know who you are. We was only supposed to go through Obi or whatnot, the case be. But we didn't really see Noma put in no type of work for real. But now, but this is like, dang, you let niggas live for worse and you killed your right-hand man for that. Because imagine if the green card was the only reason that Obi was staying. He got the motherfuckers. He could have left your ass. Even though he wouldn't have been able to, like, disappear. But yeah. Kills Obi ass. And I'm just like, okay, Noma putting in work. They trying to let us know that she ain't the one to be fucked with. I mean, they tried to show us that. But I couldn't buy it until I seen her do something. Because lately it's just been her about to do shit and people saying stuff to get her to stop and she'd do it. So, I mean, we seen her put the hit out, but I was just like, okay, that's just power. I want to see her actually get gritty. So we actually got to see Noma get active this episode. That's why I gave it such a high grade. So Noma, afterwards, she turns to Drew. She's like, good work. Good work. Good work. And then she turns to Kane and is like, clean this mess up. And I'm just like, okay, well, we already clearly see the roles that the Tejada boys are going to be playing for Noma. She basically just want Kane to be like the muscle to clean up and whatever. So then we get a classroom scene, and afterwards, Tariq starts to plan the alley-oop. He goes up to Effie with the baggies that he took. Oh, yeah, because he took them baggies that Roman threw on the table when they went to go meet with Zion. So after class, he shows them to Effie. He's like, somebody stepping on y'all territory? And Effie's like, where'd you get that? And he's like, around campus, man. You better be careful out here. And Effie's like, it's you. And Tariq's like, nah, I'm just trying to let you know. So I was immediately like, okay, so this is going to make Effie go to Noma. And Noma going to want to take them niggas out for stepping on her territory. So I finally looked up light-skinned Keisha's name. She's been in this season a lot. This season she is in a lot of episodes. So I was like, okay, let me look up her name. And I knew it was ghetto as hell. I couldn't remember what it was, but I knew it was ghetto as hell because I remember that episode where she talked about being judged by her name and whatnot. So light-skinned Keisha's name on this show is Bruchandria. I mean, y'all probably already knew. I did not fucking know. I forgot. I just knew it was ghetto as hell. So Bruchandria, played by light-skinned Keisha. So she is in the hallway and she picks up Diana's phone because somebody knocked Diana's phone out of her hand. And as she picks up the phone, she sees some pregnancy stuff on the screen and immediately clocks Diana as pregnant. And Diana's like, don't tell nobody. You're the only person that know. She literally is the only person that know. Diana and her doctor, the only two people that knew. So Bruchandria, like, you don't think the stress of school and a baby is... I like how she didn't even ask who the baby daddy was. She probably wasn't gonna get that. She probably knew Diana wasn't gonna give her that info. She probably already know. So Kane, he's with Noma and he's asking her why she isn't letting Monet come back to work. So Noma's like, you sure you want to step up or do you want to work under your mother all your life? You want to work, what'd she say? You want to lay up on that tit? Lay on the tit? Something she said. I don't know. that accent just sounded Jamaican, not even UK. I tried. So Noma, she tries to walk away from Kane, and Kane grabs her. And then they like real close, and like they almost about to kiss. And next thing you know, Effie walks in. And it's hella awkward. Not for Noma, really, but... Because remember, Effie and Kane just had this moment earlier in the room. Where he was like, oh, you really left your interview for me. So, we get this scene at the Tejada house. Janet, this is probably going to be Janet's last episode. You know, the girl from Girlfriends that I mistaked the other one from Girlfriends that played on the shot. That's why I had to come back and do that clear up, because I was like, oh, they two different people, but they both was on Girlfriends. So Janet, she in Monet's room strutting in Monet's $30,000 jacket, and then Monet gifts her with some other expensive jacket, not the one that Janet was strutting in, but some other jacket. And Janet's like, no. Monet's like, you earned it. So Tariq's plan is going into play. Effie, she's showing Noma and Kane the baggies that Tariq gave her, but of course she doesn't tell them that she got it from Tariq. She says, I got it on campus. So Kane's like, oh, I know who this is. It's Roman. He ain't no threat. And Noma's like, I don't care. Like, they stepping on my territory. Take them out. And I'm like, damn, Tariq's plan. He got them to do his fucking dirty work. This nigga Tariq is a genius. I was just like crazy. Then Noma's spoiled ass daughter comes in, you know, hysterical about some shit. So then we get this scene where Kane pulls up on one of Roman's dudes, and he's, you know, he asking about them serving at Stansfield. The nigga he seems genuinely confused, and he's saying he don't know nothing about that, whatever the case may be. Kane like grabs him up and like, well, tell me when Roman's next re-up is. So then we get this scene, we at Monet's bar, and Janet and Monet, you know, they drinking, listening to oldies, whatever the case may be. And Monet tells Janet that she feels like Diana lied to her earlier, you know, because of the fidgeting hand, but she don't know why she lied to her. And Janet, you know, she just chucks it up to like, you know, kids just be lying. And like, why you think your kids wouldn't lie to you, especially? So then we get to seeing Kane, and I can't even make out who was in the car with Kane, but one of them, it wasn't Kane, but the other person, they get out, they pull up the Romans re-up, they get out, and they blow up the van with all the product in it. So then we get to seeing Carter is consulting with Congressman Tate's cop brother. You know, it's his brother in real life, his twin brother. I forgot his name on the show, but he consulting with him about Tariq. And he takes brother trying to tell him, you know, everything about Tariq. So then Carter, he has an associate there with him, Carter, a detective. I don't know what she is or whatever, but they asking the brother if he knows anything about the green cards and Obi and all that. And the brother, he's like, he looks like he generally don't know nothing about it. He says he don't know nothing about it. Then, you know, a cop comes in talking about the burning van, the product. And then apparently, because Tate brother's like, oh, your task force got jurisdiction over any drug-related activity. And I'm like, damn, so he got jurisdiction over anything drug-related. See, is it a secret task force? I don't know. So Tate's brother, you know, he persistent that he can help as far as catching Tariq or whatnot. So, you know, he pleading with Carter. Carter gives in. The other woman, she ain't feeling it, but Carter just like, you know, we just gonna get something out of him. So as Roman is getting the call about the van, Carter and another detective, they pull up on his ass and they give chase. Eventually, they catch Roman. Then we get a text. We get the same. Tariq gets a text from Davis saying Zion sent his offer at $300K. And I was like, damn, that was quick. That was quick as hell. Tariq's plan went so smooth. Quick as hell. So Tariq, he telling Brayden, like, now we got to open it with Zion. Brayden's like, when? When did that happen? And, earlier in the episode, Brayden was telling Tariq, like, but he always telling Tariq this, and Tariq just don't be listening. He like, we brothers, we partners. I need to know everything that you know, da-da-da. But, Tariq still keep Brayden that needs to know. I mean, I get Brayden scary, but, I get both sides. I get Brayden wanting to know everything, but I get Tariq's stance on not keeping him in the loop on everything because he's scary in a way. So I get both stances, but, yeah. So Brayden's like, okay, well, we just need to get $50K more to take Roman's spat. And I'm like, so they can't just take Roman's spat? Oh, I guess they got other people lined up. I don't know, because Roman just got locked up. So Tariq's like, how about you? He tells Brayden, you just focus on finding us a way to move product without Noma knowing. And Brayden's like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? So then we get to saying Tariq meets with Davis to go pick up the product. He tells Davis he 50K short. Davis like, you know what, I'm gonna front you. So he telling Tariq like, I know why I'm doing this, but why are you doing it? So Tariq's like, man, I don't like the fact that I was forced into quitting. He's like, all the motherfuckers, Noma, Tahadas, Effie, all of them gonna get what's coming to them. So Davis tells Tariq that Carter didn't have anything on Obi to hold him. But he says this Carter, Carter got a hard on, so he's not going to stop. And Tariq's like, I know Carter is a problem. And when fucking Tariq says somebody is a problem, that means that problem about to go. Carter, baby, be careful. But he tells Davis he just want to focus on the deal with Zion right now. Nah, you need to be focused on Carter. Because now he working with Tate brother. So, we get this scene with Kane. He asks Effie, like, he starts asking her, like, where specifically did you get these baggies from? Because shit ain't adding up. Effie still doesn't say. She's, like, on campus. So, Kane, he suspects that Effie and Tariq, got their own agenda together. Exit plan, whatever the case may be. This is when Effie calls out Kane, like, I know you fucking Noma, because of the little moment that she walked in on with him and Noma. And Kane's like, I don't know what you talking about. You just jealous. So now they at odds. So then this scene was so cringe for me. So Davis, he comes to Noma. He's like, I got documentation for Obi or Kiki. I could do a lot for you with your line of business. And she's like, and what is my line of business? Like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, I can do a lot for you for a price. I'm just like, that's his damn favorite words, for a price. But more than ever now, because he ain't got no clients. And he's suspended. So he like, we can discuss more over a drink. And Noma's like, rain check. I felt her in that moment. I was like, nigga, you coming to her about shit she don't even know about? She kept that shit pedo. She was like... Oh, no, she probably knew by that time. I'm pretty sure Drew probably told her he was actually with the feds. Oh, well, whatever. I'm pretty sure it was something that Davis probably said that Noma didn't know. She still kept it. Okay. So then we get to saying I don't know where this place is. It's the little place that one of Tariq's jobs, the lounge or something like that. And the girl from the last episode that was singing, apparently she got a little group with Bruchandria. God damn. And new cast alert, or was he already on the show? I don't remember. Maybe he was in the background. But Young Blue's on the cast. If I ever give you something, that song, that guy. That guy. So they got a little group together on the show. I forgot the singer girl name, but she do coke. Remember she was telling Brayden, my dealer's gone, and Brayden was like, I'm not in that line of work no more. So Brayden, he eyeballing her as they rehearsing, and then him and the singer girl, they step off to the side, And, you know, Braden's moping about his life. And the singer girl not even giving a fuck, just snorting lines right in front of him. She's like, you need to take the stress away, and offers him some coke. And this nigga, goddamn, Braden takes the shit. And I was like, no, Braden. You better not get fucking addicted. You better not, man. Because, you know, he upset right now. Everything downhill, he feel like. His family don't fuck with him. He low on cash and all that other shit. He just started getting addicted to that damn drug. So, then we get to saying Kane comes to Noma. He comes to Noma's, tells her I took care of the Roman situation. You know, he just mad at Effie. You know, like, I thought about what you talked about, and I'm ready to step up. And they start fucking. So then we get to saying back at the little lounge place, whatever it is. And, you know, Bruce Chandria and the singer girl, Young Blue and all of them, they singing, they performing. And Braden's telling Tariq, this is how we gonna move the product through their merch and things like that. We just gotta make them blow up, the group blow up. And Tariq, he seems to be fucking with it. So then he gets a call from his little PI, the gay dude, I don't know his name, the PI dude that Tariq be getting info from. And he tells him he got some ring cam footage to show him. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, shit, Diana, you're bad, bitch. I was like, damn, he gonna kill his baby mother before he even know that's his baby mother. So then we get this scene. It's a Tejada family dinner scene. And I was thinking to myself when this scene started, I was like, when was the last time they had a family dinner scene? The last time they had the family dinner scene was when Diana bombed out Zeke as Monet's son. So I'm thinking like, okay, it's the first dinner scene since that crazy ass dinner scene. So Monet's telling the kids, you know, this is Janice's last night with us. She leaving. And then they cut away to Tariq, and he on the phone with the PI, and he asking the PI if he already sent the footage to Monet. And then it cuts away back to the Tejada house, and Monet's phone starts to vibrate. And as she's about to go for it, she just distracted because Kane asked some type of question, like, what's this big news you wanted us to come to dinner for? So I'm like, is this about to be another big-ass Tejada family crazy dinner scene? And it fucking was. So Monet tells them that she about to launch her own business, and she wants all of them to be partners. I mean, minus Janet, of course, but yeah. So Diana's like, well, okay, I'm in, but as soon as you make a profit, I'm out. So Drew and Kane like, oh no, we good where we at. We good with Noma. So then Monet finally looks at her phone, and she looking at it. And then she looks up at Diana, and she's like, what the fuck did you do, Diana? So then she hands the phone to Kane, and she's like, that's your sister pretending to be me, fucking giving Kate Egan Tasha's address. So Diana, she starts apologizing. I'm sorry, Ma. And Monet's like, fuck you kids. I should have never had you kids. She starts getting lightheaded because, you know, she's still supposed to be hurt. And then Drew and Diana rush out the house, and Monet like, Drew, you knew about this shit? Kane goes after them. They speed off, and Kane got his gun out. You know, if that was anybody else, he would have let them shots off. But since that was his brother and sister, he just was like, no, I can't do it. And that's how the episode ends. Yeah, like I said, I would give it an A-. This job was good. We had another crazy-ass Tejada family dinner scene. Noma, we finally got to see her chops, or whatever the case may be. R.I.P. Obi, goddamn, his brother gonna be hit for opening his mouth. It's all his brother's fault. I ain't gonna blame his brother, but still. I mean, we seen the trailer. I think it's only like 4 or 5 episodes left. Now they about to be Diana and Drew about to have a hit out on them. Monet and Kane talking about getting rid of their ass, and Tariq holding a gun on Diana. And she about to be like, wait, I'm pregnant. And Tariq will be like, you lying, bitch. Boop. And still kill her ass. Nah, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's crazy. But thoughts, predictions, other than that, man, I hope that Brady don't get hooked on that shit. Just focus on doing the shit that y'all doing, selling the shit. Focus on moving it through that space and blowing that group up or whatever you want the case want to be. Effie and Kane, he done slept with Noma now. So is Effie gonna try backtrack with Tariq? And is Tariq really gonna kill Diana? Is Monet really gonna kill her kids? Is Tariq really gonna kill? I mean, is Kane gonna really kill his siblings? We shall see. I can't believe Zion didn't clock that it was Tariq and them that had something to do with the. But I guess not. Whatever. But this nigga Tariq is smart. Those are my little thoughts or what have you for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you thought of this week's episode. What you thought of everything in the episode. I'm high. Look. What you would grade the episode. Yeah. Comment what you would grade the episode. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, let me know in the comments. Yeah, like, subscribe. I don't only review Power. I review other shows as well. I was supposed to review Bad Boys. I forgot. I be high. Look. Yeah, like, subscribe. Easy, free, anonymous. Can't stress that enough. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.